So today I'm gonna go ahead and talk about Charleston White. Charleston White, he's a pretty paradoxical character. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he says stuff that's kind of outlandish at times and kind of egregious. He said some stuff in the past that I'm like, what? But as far as him being needed in the sense of speaking against gangster rap and coming at gangster rappers for the negative and deadly influence that they have on the youth, hell yeah, I definitely agree with him on that. That's his overall message. At times, do I think he's going about the best way to do it? No, you know what I'm saying? But hey, that's subjective. One thing I can say, he's being himself. He's authentic, people respect that authenticity. So, shit, I mean, he's doing his thing. Him pepper spraying Soulja Boy. I guess Soulja Boy was trying to confront him about some things he said about some things Charleston White said about him. And Charleston White just let that pepper spray loose, man. Just put it in his face. And Soulja Boy and the Screw got back in their van and just left. You know what I mean? One thing I can say, he has some nuts. He's not afraid to confront these rappers or, talk about them. He's just dead rappers, which is kind of crazy. But like he says, he's more so assassinating the character of these rappers versus, just talking about F them, as who they were as people versus the images they projected or the image they projected as rap artists, gangster rap artists. So I can see where he's coming from with that. I'm also going to be somebody who speaks against gangster rap. I had a website, theobservingblackmale.com, and my first article, was called Why a Successful Black Man Must Leave the Ghetto. And I spoke about a situation happened in Cleveland to where, so I think the dudes were like 19, 20. I think it was like 3 of them or something like that. They found out or thought, I don't know if the brother actually had the money or what, that his brother was supposed to have a significant amount of money. I think he was like 38, and they ran up in his house in the middle of the night and kidnapped him and his 14-year-old daughter. They took him out to the woods somewhere or something like that, some type of vacant location, and they ended up shooting his poor daughter in the head in front of him. And so, they shot and killed her right then and there. But then I think they shot him and burned the car up with him in it. And I think he was still alive while the car was burning. You know what I'm saying? It's just a real heinous situation. And I went into depth in that article about how, gangster rap played a big role in their mindsets, you know what I'm saying, as far as even contemplating doing something like that in the first place to their brother. You know what I mean? I have a project coming out, this Psycho chick, go ahead and check that out, based off a chick I was dealing with, if you only swipe left. As far as, Psycho chick, that's primarily for entertainment. My next project, Club Voluptuous, which is 4 times longer than Psycho chick, it's going to have all type of social undertones. 4 main characters, 2 males, 2 females, 2 from the hood, 2 from the suburbs. They all work in the same place. And it just kind of chronicles their lives separately and shows their psyche, how they interact with each other. And all the characters, pretty much are everyday black people in the book. And I even have a character breakdown at the end to make sure that the most important messages get understood. So I'm also going to be somebody, a figure that talks against gangster rap, the effects of gangster rap. Gangster rap is never going to disappear, completely, which is, of course, I understand and accept that. I mean, gangster rap could be okay if you listen to it. Like, I listen to it while I'm at the gym, doing my cardio, whatever, getting turned up. But I'm not just listening to it 24/7. I'm old and mature enough to know it's just lyrics. I have my own mindset about how to comport myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just kill another brother for any reason, but a lot of young bucks coming up, you know what I'm saying? Especially the brothers that grew up in the hood. I mean, they feel like, you know, they look up to these rappers like Charleston White says, and they think blowing out another young brother's brains is a way to get some clout. And, you know, that's just like the ultimate goal to becoming real, you know, and all this dumb shit. You know, my fourth project that I'm currently working on now is a nonfiction, and I talk about a lot of things I see wrong in black society, primarily really black male society, and I'm gonna dedicate a whole chapter to gangster rap, you know, and I believe that's probably gonna be the longest one. You know, I already went kind of into depth in it in my first article, you know, why successful black men must leave the ghetto. But I'm gonna go more so into depth in this next book. You know, that's gonna be a banger. So, I mean, if you like positive black content, you know, people who have the same goal as Charleston White, as far as trying to, you know, mitigate the effect of gangster rap on the youth, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe, because I'm gonna keep the content coming, the books coming, all that. I'm just getting started. But yeah, man, Charleston White, he's kind of a shock jock. He's called himself a shock jock before, so he'll say some crazy stuff to get views. You know, a lot of this stuff, you know, I believe pretty much everything he's saying for the most part, he actually believes. So he's not afraid to let his raw side show, because like I said, people respect authenticity, and you know, he's pretty funny at times. Some of the stuff he says, like, what? You know what I'm saying? You'd have thought he was a stand-up comedian or something. But I think he said some stuff like, if he saw another black person pulled over by the police, then you know, he wouldn't do anything to help him. You know, he's like, I'm not worried about that nigga, this and that. You know, it's like, how are you gonna be so for the people? I guess he is, you know, for the most part he is, as far as stopping gang violence. That's the main thing, that's more important. But you gotta say that and say it because you don't know this person. If it seems like they're getting harassed by the police, you know, you're not worried about it. You're just going to keep on going. Like, even if you believe that, why would you say that and put that out there? You know what I'm saying? That kind of had me looking like, you know what I'm saying, what? So, like I say, I don't agree with everything Charleston White says. But all men have flaws, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm a good person overall, of course, but, you know, we all have our flaws. So I'm not just trying to judge him like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. At the same time, you got to be kind of cognizant of what you say, you know. I know you're trying to get views. Charles White definitely got the views, you know what I'm saying? He's a lot more known now on this YouTube than a lot of rappers are, you know. Like I say, I'm at the age where I matured, so I'm not listening to a whole lot of music unless I hear a song that one of my gyms is playing or something like that. It seems like it's jamming, you know, I might hit Shazam and jam that while I work out, but I'm not just actively seeking, you know, the new younger rappers, because they just mainly talk about drilling and killing, you know what I'm saying? That's not even the type of stuff I'm on, you know what I'm saying? I'm just outgrown that stuff, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, we need some more people like Charleston White in that sense of just bringing awareness to the harmful effects of gangster rap, and just trying to persuade the youth to think twice, you know what I'm saying? That's not really the way to go. It's just lyrics. A lot of these rappers aren't really living their lyrics, you know what I mean? Some are, which is problematic, and that's kind of leading a lot of them to getting killed, like King Von. King Von, I've talked to people from Chicago who live like around that area, and it's been said that he had like 20 bodies. Like, dude was a real killer, you know what I'm saying? He had like a graveyard up under his belt. So, you know, when you're putting that type of evil energy out there, then, you know what I'm saying, you get killed, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much was his karma. You know, you can't just go around killing people. I think there was one documentary, he went to a party with his homeboy, and there was just some dude looking at him crazy. And he's like, you know what? We're going to get his ass or whatever. They went to the car, or they left, they got some AKs, him and his homeboy. They came back to the party, and they shot the dude and like 2 other people. They killed that dude, and I think they might have killed somebody else. I know at least one of the victims survived, but the person that was mean mugging him, you know, unfortunately he died. But I mean, hell, King Von probably killed his homeboy. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why he was mean mugging him. Shit, you know, dude was known as a savage in the Chicago streets. So a lot of people saying R.I.P. Vaughn, like the way Vaughn lived, Vaughn had it coming. You know what I'm saying? Since you really killed the brother, you know, just for looking at you dirty. You know, like I said, hell, you probably killed his homeboy or something. You know what I'm saying? So he probably had a reason to look at you crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the black community needs change. You know, the younger generation. You know, I'm gonna be a figure out here talking about this stuff. You know, putting out books about it. Hopefully, my books will affect some change. You know, I'm pretty sure Club Voluptuous will. There's gonna be a banger, and definitely one of the better urban fiction novels ever written. You know, Club Voluptuous, I pretty much consider that half fiction because a lot of the scenarios, conversations, all that is real in the book. Like I say, these people are based off of everyday people in the black community. But man, as far as talking out against gangster rap, you know, Charleston White, hey man, keep doing your thing. We need more people like y'all here, more people like me speaking out against it. As far as just watching him, you know, y'all just stay entertained. He's gonna keep talking crazy, you know. With that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it short. That's my opinion on Charleston White. Y'all have a blessed one. Increase the peace.